Ain't Got It Yet podcast, episode 37. Got my guy Shaad G on the show. Appreciate you joining me, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, bro. Yes, looking good in the Laker purple and gold.
Come on, man. That's my squad, man.
That's
Showtime.
Yeah, that's what's up. How you feeling? How we looking this year, man? Early on.
I just seen the record, man. We 96 right now, and then 4-0 in a little tournament thing, which is I don't even know what that's even about.
Me neither.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But we looking all right. We losing right now, though. So
yeah, it's all on AD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can get to sports a little bit later. I'm glad to have you on the show, bro.
Man, hey, man, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, you've been killing it all over the city for years now.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You're pretty much like the go-to drummer for San Diego, man. As far as live music goes, you're like the go-to drummer.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just, people like having me around, like, you know what I'm saying, just to rock out, because I'm easy, man. You know what I mean? Easy going, and we're gonna have a ball. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just what it is.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You grew up playing the drums your whole life?
Bro, I've been playing drums since I was 2 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be crazy. Like my first drum set was a Smurf drum set. Okay. Living in Bay Vista Apartments. I never forget it, man. It's crazy that I can remember that as a 2-year-old. Like, you know what I mean? And that probably lasts like a couple days. You know what I'm saying? And then the next time I ever sat on a drum set, I think I had to be like maybe 4 or 5 at my aunt's house in Fresno. I couldn't reach the bottom. I was all top with it. And the first song I ever got a chance to play was The Greatest Love by Whitney Houston.
Okay.
The Greatest Love of All. I think that's the name of the song, right? The Greatest Love of All. Yeah, bro. 5 years old, playing, sitting on the law. They had a law. Oh, no, I think I was sitting on my cousin's lap, and I was all top. It was all top. On beat and everything, and they was tripping out like, what is going on? So all my cousins on my father's side, they all play. Okay. All the boy cousins, should I say, like they all play drums. Okay. So I was the next one in line.
I'm always tripped out by that, bro, because I grew up. Well, I started playing drums when I was like maybe like 8 or 9, and it was all in church. Like I played
in church. I still play in church
once or twice a week, and I was pretty much like all the practice I ever got. I ended up getting pretty good. Like I played like every Sunday, like for the choir, for your praise team and everything. But as I got older, whenever I would see like the super small kids that was way nicer than me, it would always like low key give me a complex. So this little dude is way better than me. Bro. It would always we always get props, you know what I'm saying? But I'll always be like, man, like I wish I started playing that young, you know what I mean?
Bro.
But I ended up getting into like piano and like other things too.
Okay. So you play now?
I can still play the drums.
Okay.
I'm super rusty. I played maybe twice in the last
What?
year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I used to play. Like I said, I used to play every week at church.
Yeah.
And then pretty much really like after I moved out, I stopped going to church like as regularly, and I pretty much stopped playing as regularly because I wasn't in church as much.
Pick them up.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta pick up them sticks.
I had it on my Instagram story not too long ago. Not this last one, but the Soul Sunday before that in October. Yeah, the Halloween one. Yeah, I was like, bro, inspired me, man. I was at the church. My dad is a pastor. I was at the church maybe like that next week.
Yeah.
That next week, and I was like, man, Shadi got me want to get back on the drums, man. I'm gonna have to do it.
I'm an encourager, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It never leaves you. You know what I mean? It never leaves you, bro. There was a time where I had stopped. Like 2000, what? It was about 2003. 2003. I was like, I was making beats. I was producing. You know what I'm saying? I was doing that. And at the time, where I was playing at or what I was doing, I just was like, I didn't feel like playing drums no more because I didn't feel like it was fun no more. The people I was playing with made it feel like a job. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, nah, I'm cool. And 2003, 2004, 2005, it was 2006 is when I picked it back up. Okay. And that was all because one of my young homies, insane. He's like one of the best drummers ever. He's about, I think he was like 18 when I met him, 2006. He heard that I played, and he was like, bro, I heard you're tight. You pick him back up, bro. I was like, man, I am nowhere near you guys' level, right? You're pick him back up. And ever since.
That's what's
it's
up,
been going up, bro. So Pick them joints back up,
man.
You know what I'm saying? We right here. We you know, our guys. We ain't the type of guys that's gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, this dude." Nah, we just gonna encourage you. You gonna learn certain things. Just keep trying. You know what I mean? That's just how we do it, bro. Like, you know. So yeah.
I'm gonna have to, man. I'm gonna have to.
Sure.
Do you play any other instruments?
You know what? When I produce music, it sounds like I can. Like, you know, I play like, you know, keys by ear. So even like bass, like if I have a bass in my hand, like I can hear the notes and I can play bass lines. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I'm making beats or producing or whatever, I can figure out the chords, figure out the guitar little chords or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from the school of, I don't even sample like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is played. I will struggle through it still to this day. Like, let me figure out that chord. So yeah, bro. Yeah.
I think being that way, it gives you a better appreciation for music.
Yes, sir.
Because when I was I used to rap a little bit in high school. And me and my friends would go to the studio, and whenever I would always gravitate to the beat machine. Like just being a drummer, like I would always gravitate to the beat machine. And I got pretty good at. I think I was probably better at making beats than I was at writing rhymes, actually. And I think that's just because like growing up in the church and just like being so close to every instrument and having so much of an appreciation for it. You know what I mean? So I would really like sit there and like really be playing with the sounds and like, nah, I know it's close, but that ain't what I'm looking for. Let me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm right there with you. I think it could, like I said, it comes from actually being a musician, and not just wanting to like create a song.
It's just something in you because you hear everything, like you hear the music, and so you're intrigued by what you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? You're like, wait, how did they put this together? Since you're a musician, you hear it. It's like, oh, let me try it. Let me try my hand at it, and that's how it was for me. Like, you know, like hearing Dr. Dre and NWA as a kid, like, wait a minute, what is that? And, you know, and then the Chronic and all that. It's like, how in the world did they make this body of work, like, you know? And then drum machines, keyboards, and all, figured it all out. You know what I'm saying? It's been like, that's just been my thing. You know what I mean?
I feel it. How old are you, bro?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay, I did not know that.
Yeah,
you don't look 42. You don't
Everybody says, I had a kid today say that, man. It was like, I was like, yeah, man. This you were talking about how his pops makes him listen, not makes him, but it's kind of putting him on like old school music, and his old school is like, you know, 90s, like, you know what I mean? I was like, he ain't told you about this. He was like, nah, he told me about this. I was like, how old is your pops? He was like, he was 45. I was like, man, I'm 42. It was like, no, you're not. And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm 42. Yeah, man. So, you know, wear it well.
For sure, yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? What was your, I like to ask this question, you know, you're from Southeast, obviously, Southeast San Diego. But I like to ask, like, people that grew up in San Diego, like, not even just Southeast, just different parts of San Diego, like, what their experience was growing up in San Diego. Because I've gotten a lot of different variations of it. What was your experience like growing up in San Diego?
Growing up, so I grew up in Bay Vista Apartments, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but all of my family on my mom's side all lived in this apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? So it was like real family orientated. Like, it was family orientated. We was all outside. We was all, you know, merry-go-round, big playground football, all of that good stuff. Like, you know, I really was around my folks. And then to the point where, you know, growing up in that, you know what I'm saying, in that neighborhood, and the guys of the neighborhoods knew our family like that. You know what I'm saying? To where growing up, when I moved to National City, you know what I'm saying, and ended up going to Lincoln and had to walk through Bay Vista, they're like, yo, that's Shaad. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he the homie, good, X, Y, and Z. You know, around that time, like the 90s and all of the ridiculousness was crazy. Sure. So, but yeah, bro, it was real like family orientated. We had fun, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was dangerous, obviously, you know what I'm saying? You didn't indulge too much, but at the same time, it was, you know what I'm saying, there were little moments, you know what I mean? I had with few folks, and little run-ins here and there, but other than that, man, it was a dope upbringing. I'm sorry, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was nothing like it. You know what I mean? We had fun. We was outside. We was riding bikes. We was having all that, you know, skateboards, all that.
The good kind of outside.
Yeah, bro. We was outside having a good time, bro. That's just, you know. And yeah. That's
dope. You're super West Coast, bro.
I'm a West Coast guy.
Super West Coast.
To the 10th power. Yeah.
That's just like in you through and through. Is that like your whole family kind of the same way?
My whole family is all from California. My father My father was born in Oakland. Born in Oakland, then they moved to Fresno, and then moved to San Diego.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, Fresno, then LA, then San Diego. My mom is from, you know what I'm saying, San Diego. Yeah, we got roots in like Louisiana and stuff like that, but I've been here. You know what I mean? And so I, growing up, like I said, growing up was, that's all I knew. It was like, you know what I'm saying, California. I didn't travel outside of California until I got older.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So it was, everything was the West Coast. It was from the teams to the music. You know what I'm saying? My father, like I said, my father's from out there, then moved to Southern California. So all I knew, I grew up a Raider fan, Laker fan. You know what I'm saying? He's a Dodger fan. I'm a Padre fan. Like, you know, I'm sorry, I keep hitting the microphone, my bad. You know, my uncles on my mom's side, they're all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody grew up, everybody's from here. We're all from here. And so the culture is just amazing to me, bro.
Sure.
You know what I mean? The culture is just, you know, ain't nothing like California. I'm sorry.
At all.
You know what I mean? So when people, you know, people always say that we arrogant about it. It's like, nah, that ain't it. We just really sure about our, you know what I'm saying,
we're really proud.
Yeah.
We're really proud. Yeah, for sure.
Man,
I had to mention that because I'm the same way, bro. Like my dad is originally from Detroit. He came to Long Beach when he was 13, and then I was born in Long Beach, and we've been in San Diego since I was like 5.
Yeah.
And so all I know is California. And my mom is from South Central, and so all I know is, you know, SoCal. But I don't think anyone would like look at me or like listen to me speak and be like, man, you a West Coast nigga. Like, but like that's on you and through you, like through and through. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so I had to I was just curious about like why it's like.
Yeah, bro. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just my upbringing, man. You know what I mean? From, like I said, from the music to the style to just the teams to the location, all of that, man. Is, you know, from, like I said, being here, summers in Fresno, going up to Sacramento, going up to Oakland, hanging in LA. You know what I mean? When I actually got really engulfed in music, LA was the, you know what I mean? Like meeting a lot of dudes out there. Some of my favorite producers and artists are from LA. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, that's just how it is, man. I had an El Camino, all of that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Know,
that's what's
West
up.
Coast, yeah.
What are like you do a lot of traveling? Is that for drumming or like for your music?
It's for a few, drumming. And then also for my job, what I actually do. So I have a nonprofit called the David Tarp Foundation. So we teach sound engineering and music production to at-risk, homeless, and juvenile youth. So a lot of times we go to different conferences. Like last week I was in Houston for a conference. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to San Antonio Friday to play for the homie John Keith.
That's what's
up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I'm either traveling for drumming or for work, or just sometimes it's just leisure. You know what I mean? I'm at a, you know, like I said, I got older and was like, let me, you know, I'm gonna go to Atlanta. Let me go to Vegas to go to this game or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it is for, you know, whether it be like a conference or something, do that through the nonprofit, or I'm drumming with the homie John Key. Yeah.
Has drumming led you to like meeting like any of your favorite celebrities or anything like that?
Drumming. Okay, yeah, drumming. There was one time, bro. This is crazy. The homie this dude named Christian, right? He's a Christian artist, right? Dope. Battle Cat, Terrace Martin, this dude named Amplify, produced on his records, right? So he did a show here in San Diego, right? With some other dudes that we knew. So we pulled up to the show, and the power went out. It's crazy, right? Because the DJ, you know, he got his tracks. The power went out, but they had a drum set up there. So I knew the songs, and so I'm rocking them like, you know, he just, you know, he's rapping to what I'm doing. He's like, what? Okay, this is cool. Years later, I go up to LA. Bro, like I got stories for days. It's crazy. I go up to LA. I got invited from the homie Mike Stroh. Homie Mike Stro is DJ Battle Cat's little brother. I've been knowing him since like '05. Like we became cool, right?
Okay.
So this is when that stuff happened with the dude that I played for was in '03. Fast forward, me and Stro been homies ever since, and so I think it was about 2008 or 9. He invited us up to LA because this is our first time seeing TDE.
Okay.
Kendrick and all these guys, right?
Yeah.
And so I go in there and Battle Cat is on the 1s and 2s. And I see the same dude that I played for, right? I was like, oh, bro, I shook his hand. I was like, yo, what's up, bro? He was like, yo, what's good? He said, hey, Battle Cat, this is the dude that I was telling you years back that played when he was like, oh, for real? Okay, for sure. Shook my hand. He was like, Shaad G did it X, Y, and Z. And then Mike Stro came over there. He was like, what's up, Shaad? He was like, hey, Cat, this is Sound Collage Music. He was like, apparently he's already heard our production team at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just like, oh, that whole little connection was just like mind blowing, bro. So that was my actual first initial time really chopping it up with Battle Cat. There's been plenty of times where I've seen him face to face and I shake his hand, but that was a time where it was just like, because he's a drummer too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a dude told him, he was like, bro, this is a dude from San Diego. Like, he just hopped on and started rocking. So he was telling me that. I was like, dang, that's crazy.
That's hard. You know what I mean? That's hard.
Yeah, that whole night was just insane, bro. One day we'll chop it up about it, bro. Like, you would trip out. You would trip out of that whole night that happened. So it was crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. Man, see, it's like, bro, that's I really like, especially watching you. Anytime I'm around like live music, but especially watching you, and especially at Soul Sunday, it makes me really regret not sticking with music, bro. Like my mom used to tell me all the time, like, I get back into music, like, cause she knew that's what I love more. But like, you know, just trying to copy my older brother because he was like really into sports. Okay. And he was really good. I was decent, but I was like just trying to copy my brother. My mom used to tell me like, you ain't got to be like your brother. Yeah. You could just like do the band or something. Like I play football, like. I'm in the locker room like when the band hit the field, like, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I ain't a professional football player, you know what I mean? And you could easily, you know, find somewhere to play music, you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely, it's never too late, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get back to it for sure.
Yeah, man, let me know whenever you know what I'm saying, want to, bro. We can link up, whatever.
Oh, bet. Yeah. Good to know.
Yes,
Good
sir.
to know. Good to know. How did you, I mean, other than just like being, you know, really good at what you do, how did you get to the point where like, you're the guy that people need. I mean, like you said, like people love to have you around. Like you're a super chill dude. But as far as like being the talented drummer that you are, like how did you get to the point where like everyone knew how good you were as a drummer?
I think again, I think I'm older than everybody. Okay. First and foremost, like, and everybody that I play with, I've known them for so many years. You know what I'm saying? And so, once we built that. You know what I'm saying, relationship with, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of folks. What I did, or what I like to do, even to this day, if the homies is playing somewhere, I want to show up. I'm going to show up. Because it just shows that, like, you know, it just shows that support, right? So if the homie Abe, that the other drummer, out freaking rages. Like, you know, when he's playing somewhere, if I can come through and show up, I'm going to show up. Steve, Louis, all the rest of the guys, if they're playing somewhere, I like to show up. So I've always been that way. Like I've always been that way to like, man, who's playing what or who's doing what? I want to come through and show up with the artists, all of that good stuff, right? So off top, I'm the homie already automatically, and then there's just that like, man, this dude comes and supports. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the guys that plays with everybody. Everybody speaks highly of this dude. And you know, when they hear me play and when they're actually playing with me, I just add to whatever they're automatically doing. I ain't trying to be too technical or whatever. I find my groove and what I do well in whatever I'm playing, and it meshes so well. I think what also that comes with, you know, me being a producer, like I know how to fit in areas that's like, you know what I'm saying, to where what they may think that they, you know what I'm saying, like usually with another drummer, they probably won't think to place certain things in certain places where singers used to, but then when they're like, they'll hear me do something and be like, I would have never thought to put that right there. And all it does is just enhances what they're automatically doing. And so, you know, people like that, like my style of playing, that again, like I said, I'm easy, you know what I'm saying? I'm easy to work with. And I just bring a joy to it. I tell everybody just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. Like, so, and I think if anything, I think that's why. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime I'm doing anything, I'm more like, hey, we about to have a good time. You know what I mean?
It comes across for sure.
I've learned how to be professional. At a very young age, like at the age of 18. My first gig was at the House of Blues in Las Vegas at the Mandalay Bay when they first built it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I jumped off the porch like kind of early with drumming outside of, you know what I mean? Just, I guess you could just say church, because that's only really where I was playing at, and then at school. You know what I mean? So, other than that. Yeah, and so I learned that and then just implemented that. And then once I started to feel like, figure out my sound, figure out my style and all of that good stuff, people just loved it and gravitated to it. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I'm cool. Let's get to it. Let's have some fun.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You say you played the drums in school?
Bro, I was in the band.
Oh, okay.
I was in the marching band, bro.
Okay.
I was in the marching band, 9th grade. They had me playing bass. They had me playing bass drum.
Wow.
Not knowing that I could play set. You know what I mean? And so, they had me playing bass drum, and almost at the tail end of the year. It was second semester, right? They would always bring the drummers in to try to, if you want to figure out if you want to play something else, then, you would have to battle other drummers or whatever. Okay. And they didn't know. A lot of dudes did not know. I'm in the 9th grade, and it was me and my boy Andrew. Andrew also played set, and he was crazy, right? And so we was like, we want to play snare. And they're like, you're in the 9th grade. There's no way you're playing snare. You know what I mean? It's just that thing. It's just like, okay, you're new, you're 9th, and this is, you stick to the bass. Like, what could you do? And sure enough, man, we was like, all right, well, we got to do a battle, right? All right, cool. Flying colors, bro. Went for it. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, wait a minute. Like, who are y'all two dudes? Like, in the 9th grade playing like this? Like, we play set. You know what I mean? We've been playing drums for however many years now. You know what I mean? And, Lincoln High School's marching band, and then our music teacher bought, a regular drum set, or we made up a makeshift drum set, all that good stuff, bro. We made it work.
That's dope.
Playing at games and all that good stuff, graduations, all that good stuff. It was crazy, bro. So, yeah, man.
You playing in college?
No. I went for computers and music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't do none of that in there, and I probably did 2 semesters. You know what I mean? 2 semesters, and I was going to leave to LA. I was going to leave to LA to go to the LA recording school, and then it just so happened that honestly, by the grace of God, man, the things that I like, the production team, Sound Collage Music, and then now David's Heart, it just happened. You know what I mean? Divinely, and I didn't need to. You know what I mean? Stuck with it. So, yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. So you started playing the drums at 2. When did you start producing and making beats?
9th grade.
Oh, okay.
Same around the same time. Our music teacher, Mr. Jackson, man.
You graduated from Lincoln?
Yeah, I graduated from Lincoln. 99. Our music teacher was, he was teaching all these different, he was teaching, flute, all that good stuff, right? And then one day he was just like, yeah, man, I got this program at the house, and I'm gonna bring it in. He was like, all right, cool. Like what? Like what is it? He was like, it's a keyboard hooked up to a computer where you can produce music. And he was like, okay. Mind you, remember I was telling you I was already sparked by the Chronic album. You know what I'm saying? The Woo album, Doggy Style, all that. We trying to figure out how in the world is this music being made. I had never seen studio equipment ever. Never seen it. And here's the first time me seeing something that's like, okay, how does this work? And, learning how to MIDI, all of that good stuff. So when he brought that to the table, that was like the first Pro Tools. I think it was called, it was Cubase. That was one of the first computers and music software that you can use to make, make beats. And bruh, once that happened, it was over. This is like 95, 96. You know what I'm saying? And so it's been on ever since. So 9th grade at Lincoln High School, bro, he brought a computer and a keyboard. And that was my first, you know what I'm saying? My first ever figuring out how to do what I hear Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, Battle Cat, and them doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Shout out to that teacher.
Yes, sir.
That's
Mr.
dope.
Jackson, man.
That's dope, man.
Yes, sir. He looked like old boy from Tales from the Hood. The funeral dude, like the guy that's who he looked like, man. We used to have super jokes for him when that movie came out. It was like, dude, you look like old boy.
That's crazy.
Nah, man, that's what sparked it, bro.
That's dope. Shout out to those teachers and those older cats, like.
Yeah.
Cause bro, like it was a dude like that. Oh man, I'm blanking on his name right now. That went to my church. My mom would be so disappointed I can't think of his name right now. But I only went up to play the drum or to sit next to the drummer at church because I didn't want to sit next to my mom. I was telling Blake when I had him on the show, and I was like, I want to go sit up there. She was like, for what? I was like, I want to just watch him play. She was like, all right.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to play. I just wanted to watch him do it. Yeah. I was just sitting there every week. I was like, it looked kind of fun. I want to try that.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, you can't just like jump in the service and just play, bro. So he brought me one of those a pair of sticks. Well, he gave me a pair of sticks, one of those like little plastic little drums to take. A drum pad to take home and practice with. Yeah. And he had me practicing with that for months.
What's his name? From here?
Kelker. Paul Kelker was his name. He went to Mount Olive Church of God in Christ.
Paul
Kelker. He had did he have a ponytail? I don't think he had a ponytail. But he played the drums and he played the keys a little bit too. But he was
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
At Mount Olive, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I remember him. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. You went to Mount Olive?
No, I didn't go. Okay. I just, you know what I'm saying? We probably ran into him a couple times. I probably looked up to him as well. Like, it was just like, it was amazing.
Yeah, he was super dope.
Yeah.
Dark skinned dude.
Yeah.
He gave me a little like a practice thing. And he would always he'd be asking my mom, like, is he practicing? My mom's like, yeah, he on it every day. And like after a while, they let me play. I'd always practice with the Sunshine Band and everything. And one, it was like a weekday night service. I was like, all right, I'm gonna play. You know what I'm saying? I get up there, and I remember they get up there to the praise team get up there, and they see me they would see me after church practicing and stuff.
Yeah.
But when they see me get on the drums, everybody kind of looked and was like,
what you doing?
And nobody really said nothing. Was like, you look all right, bro. They get to sing it. I hit the snare drum with pow. Like the lady, the lady leader praise and worship looked over, was like, get off, and they told the normal drummer to get on. That was so embarrassing, bro. My brother was dying laughing. But after that, I went home, kept practicing after church, and then got back on maybe 2 months later, and I was able to rock out.
Yes, sir. You know what? My mom and them didn't know I could play drums until I was about 10.
Really?
Yeah, for real. The only people that I knew was just my cousins that lived in Fresno. You know what I'm saying? That all played drums. It's all on my father's side. You know what I mean? Moms didn't know until we were at church, and a guest church came through and brought a drum set with them.
Wow.
And left it. They left it for a Sunday, I think, or something like that, right? And I hopped on and started rocking, and they were like, "Wait a minute, you could play?" I was like, "I told you this before." You know what I'm saying? But I'm a kid, obviously. Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, I can play." And it was just and so that's when they finally decided to grab a drum set and put it in the church. We didn't have no drums in the church. Yeah, so of course they're not gonna know. You know what I mean? I ain't about to be like, "Man, you should get a drum set." I ain't never played a service before, but I knew what I could do. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
And see, bro, when my dad became a pastor, and so his church, we didn't have nobody on the keys. We had an organ and a piano. We had nobody to play, so I was the only musician in the church for a long time. It was just that.
Yes, sir.
It was just me on the drums for the longest, bro, for a long time.
That's how it was for me. We would have we had a keyboard player at one point. We had an organ player at one point, but then at the end of the day, it was just me. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I used to love playing the drums in church, bro. And see, I had friends that and see, my brother could sing, and he never sang in church because he never wanted to you know how like whoever's supposed to sing don't show up, and it's like, oh, you can sing,
You
get
can
up there.
sing, yeah,
You know what I
get up
mean?
there.
And
Right.
that was I used to love playing the drums. I don't think there was ever a time when I didn't want to play. Maybe just a couple of times. But I remember there was one time like I was like sick or something, or was like trying to like sit in the back and do my homework or something. It was like, Mike, get up there and play. And I'm like, I ain't come to play today. They're like, hey, get up there and play for Jesus. He's just like,
Let's run it.
It's like, all right, let's go. And so I got, but I would always look at my brother like, bro, just get up there and sing, man. But like in hindsight, it's probably a smart move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, man.
I don't have any regrets of ever playing in church ever.
Right.
It was always fun every time for sure. Did you ever have to sing in the choir?
Did I? Yeah, I did. Not lead though.
Mm-hmm.
I was too shy. I was too shy to do it. Like, you know what I mean? When I thought I'll never forget, dog. Like, it was this one song, man. I butchered it, bro. It was crazy. It was one of those things where it was just like, dang, am I really about to do this? And when it got to my part, I was just like, this is trash. So, yeah. As kids, like I said, all my family was, you know what I'm saying? We all went to the same church as kids. So we all was basically in the choir together. My older sister, myself, my older cousins, you know what I mean? My little brother, you know what I mean? Little sister, like, you know what I mean? We all was in the choir.
The drumming was always my way out of having to sing. You always
We didn't have a drum set.
You
feel me? Like, we didn't have a drum set. So,
I forgot.
Yeah, I had to get up there.
I forgot. Yeah. I only led one song where I think it was the same thing. It be in all the rehearsals. You be all confident. You get up there for all the people. You be like, yeah, I'm ready to go back to the drums,
exactly
bro.
how it was. I was like, yeah, I got it. And sure enough, it was bad.
I feel
it was bad.
Any sports or anything, or just music?
You know what? I played football. The crazy thing is, I had surgery. I had surgery on my hips back in when I was in middle school, right? So they were saying that like my growth spurt was just like too quick to where my hips were, you know what I'm saying, were like, weren't in the right place or whatever. So I had to have surgery. Had that surgery, so I was really, it was like, they said you probably won't be able to do sports until, like, mind you, this was what? I think I got that surgery in late 7th grade, 8th grade year. They were like, you won't be able to probably play sports within like a few years. So a few years is up. It's like my 11th grade year, you know what I mean? No, the end of my 11th grade. That's the craziest part, bro. It took that long to heal, or for them to say, you know what I mean, you can go. So, boom, I was going to play football for Lincoln, tried out, spring training, all that. Did the whole thing. It was going up. And right when it was time to games and all that good stuff, I tore my hamstring like crazy. It was bad. And I was just like, yeah, I play drums, bro. You know what I'm saying? I play drums. I can't. Yeah, I was cool after that. I was like, I'm good.
I feel it.
I don't need to do it.
It's funny, bro. Like I play football and basketball all through high school, and then my brother and one of my best friends, Jesse, they kept playing basketball at the junior college out there in San Marcos. And I remember we were at Jesse's mom's house, and his grandma and like some of his aunties and stuff was over, and they all talking about basketball, and I'm just kind of like sitting there. I'm well into drumming at this point, like every week at the church. I was actually talking with a few friends. We were talking about starting a band at that point too. So I'm all about music and the drums. I'm going to school for music, and all kind of music appreciation courses and everything. And then they're talking about music, and I'm not really saying nothing. I remember my friend Jesse's aunt was like, they talk about basketball, what do you play? And I was like, I play the drums.
You feel me? Yes, sir. I play the drums. That's what I do.
Yeah, for real.
Man.
And it's funny, that same night, my friend Jesse, who's like a big-time basketball player, he told me, he was like, bro, I never really said nothing. He was like, I wish I played an instrument, bro. He was like, every week when I be at church, like, you be up there looking like you having so much fun, bro.
Bro, you don't know how many times I get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? People like, man, I wish I would have I wish I would have picked up something. It's like, dude, because the stuff y'all be doing, bro, like, it's just, it's mind-boggling to a lot of people. They just see how fun it is, and they see, like, everything that's going on. It's just like, bro, like, I wish I would have, picked up something, like,
for sure.
So, yeah.
It's for people that love to create, it's one of the best forms of, like, of creating, bro, because it's, like, I'm always, like hesitant about, like, how I describe this, but, like, people that create, like, we are in some ways like validation seekers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's not like in this really like crazy like narcissistic or like egotistical way, like no one creates to keep it to themselves.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we are in some ways. Even if you're not looking for we all want to share what we create.
We all, yeah, I would
don't
say
want to say
like
looking
that.
for validation.
Yeah.
We all want to share. We all want to
share.
share what we create.
Exactly.
And live music is like it's instant sharing.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? And especially when you're really good, like you're doing it at a high level, and you're instantly sharing it with people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's even more dope when that live performance is so dope that someone like films it or records it and you get to share it again later. You know?
Yeah, bro. It's one of the craziest. It's one of the craziest feelings, dog. Like, no lie. This past Soul Sunday, right? Like, looking at all the videos and stuff like that, bro. Like, looking at all the videos and people were sending me all kind of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? What you sent and people just like reacting to it. Like, there was one video where somebody had gotten everybody, right? Got a whole moment where we was just all going insane, right? And I was just tripping. Like, dog, the people that are in the moment with it, like we're working, we're in the moment, you know what I'm saying? We're having an amazing time, obviously, because we can hear everything, but we're doing it up. Now, for the consumer, the seat that you guys are sitting in is like the best seat in the house, dog. And for us, it's like I'm jealous of y'all. Like, we're jealous of y'all because you guys get to hear everything as it's happening. We are hearing everything as it's happening, but we're making it happen at the same time.
Right.
But when you can just sit and just enjoy what's going on. And like I said, I was watching those videos and I was just like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I really was tearing up, dog. Like, dude, this sounds amazing. Like, this is like I'm watching every little thing that we're all doing. We're talking to each other, like the horn players are talking, like whispering to each other, trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Steve, that's on bass, is talking to the keyboard player, and also they talking to us. Me and Abe are going back and forth, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you go here, you go there, like, you know what I mean? And people captured that moment. And as all of that is happening, we're literally creating the whole moment right then and there, bro. I was just like, so I had to hit the homies up, like, bruh, look, you guys are insane. You're like, you know what I'm saying? I feel honored to be able to play with the homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even my caption, it was like, when I said, dog, I get a chance to, I'm blessed to do what I love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed to do it with some amazing super friends. That's how I look at these dudes, like super friends, right? And at the same time, I get to share it in the moment with everybody standing around, you, all the homies recording, just having a good old time. You know what I'm saying? That's just unbelievable. And it's just one of those feelings, bruh. Like I said, man, I sat back and I watched that video like maybe I don't know how many times, just like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all keep it rocking, man. I try. I don't think I've missed a Soul Sunday since I started going. Maybe like 2 years now.
Yes, sir.
And I know quite a few people that like they make it a point to like I know somebody that was like they was out of town this past day, was like, man, I can't believe I'm like so many people I know, like they make it a point to be at Soul Sunday.
Yeah, it's like they block it out.
And Neo Soul Tuesday for that matter.
Yeah.
And Neo Soul Tuesday for that matter, for sure. Oh yeah, but people more so like Soul Sunday more so though. People block out what they're doing to make sure they make it to Soul Sunday.
Yes, sir.
It's no. I was just telling one of my friends, I was trying to get him to go because I usually go by myself because I know so many people that be there. So it's like I'm never by myself. But like I was trying to get one of my buddies that I took before. He ended up flaking on me, and I was trying to get somebody else to go with me. I was like, bro, I'm going regardless. Like, my car is going that way. You know what I mean?
I'm there. I'm
like,
just,
I'm going either way.
Just trying to, give you a tip, bro. Like, come on. Like,
one of the homies was telling me, he was like, bro, like, why you love Soul Sunday so much? But I'm like, it's no better. I tell him like I tell everybody, there's no better place to be in Dago on a Sunday.
Dang.
There's no better place to be. The energy, the vibes, there's no better place to be.
Yes, sir. We appreciate that, man.
Absolutely.
I think that's the main thing. San Diego never really had nothing like that. And when they did, it was like back in the day, man. But you know, try to do certain things and people just don't treat it right. You know what I'm saying? The right people don't treat it. Like, I would say not the right people aren't putting it on. Like, it's just like folks that are just trying to make a buck or whatever. That's why it doesn't last. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something that everybody can come to, that everybody can enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And here we are, you know, we're from here. All of the homies know us, and they know that we're not with the riffraff, and we're going to do something that everybody can enjoy. Everybody loves live music. Everybody wants to hear artists sing, rap, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to just come outside and just be cool and have a good time. Here we are. So Sunday, bro. Like,
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah. So
you have a favorite drummer? Like the drummers that everybody know.
I have a few, bro. Like if you ever, all right. So like I said, my boy Tim, the dude, the guy that was like, yo, you need to pick up them sticks. Like I said, he's the little homie. He's younger than me. He's one of my favorites. Spanky McGurty that played for Ty Tribbett. Chris Dave that plays with Robert Glasper. This dude named Cleon Edwards plays for Erykah Badu. This dude named Justin Tyson, who also plays for Robert Glasper, insane. This dude Mike Mitchell that plays for all kinds of people. He's crazy. And then this dude Justin Brown that plays for Thundercat. Like those dudes, if you can kind of like listen to them, you know what I mean, and then go back and listen to me, you can tell that, you know what I mean, those dudes are like those are my influences, dude, for real. Those guys are their timing, everything that they do is just like, bruh, how are you counting like that? How are you that fast? How are you able to do those rudiments, all of that good stuff? Like, how are you able to fit those things in a certain kind of time and still be right back on the one? Like, just right back in time on the one. You ain't got nothing clicking in your ear, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Abe Majors, man.
He's dope, man.
Like all those dudes, those are my favorite drummers, bro. Like just watching them. Like anytime I hear Abe play, even while I'm playing alongside of him, and he's playing percussion / set. So, and the stuff that he's doing is just like I'll stop what I'm doing and just go, please go. Like he's telling me go, no, go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Yeah, those are the guys, man. Those are the guys, dude. Like if you ever get a chance to, like, I'll be posting them sometimes. Like the one time that dude Mike Mitchell did something, and I just put I quit, bro. Like 'cause he's outrageous, man. So yeah, those are the guys that I look up to. And there's a lot of dudes from like LA too. You know what I mean? That I look up to. So.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Not that I was expecting. I was expecting like maybe like a Questlove, like a Travis Barker. That's how I know like you're a real connoisseur, a real drummer.
Yeah.
You know
Nah, don't get me wrong, I liked them.
Of course,
but they weren't the guys that
influenced
you. Know what? Maybe Questlove and his groove. Questlove's groove is insane, and I say that because the way that I've figured out how to have like a swing, like, you know how people call it the Jay Dilla swing or whatever, or that little delay, was when I heard him play on that Voodoo album by D'Angelo. If you listen to that stuff, like that drag on it, and I was like, what the heck is that? And so I knew who he was from the roots already, but when I seen his name on there, I was like, did he produce them? I was like, okay, he's a producer, but that break basically meant like, you know, him playing those drums and him making that, you know what I mean, that drag on there was just like, oh my gosh, he's making these songs. He's making the song. You know what I mean? And so, no, definitely. I gotta, let me quit playing and acting like I don't, you know.
Oh no, I wasn't.
No, I know what you meant. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as I think about it, that's how I figured out how to, I was like, listen to him, like, how is he doing that? And it's just, you know, it's just a feel. It's a feel like that you have, and you understand where that drag is at. So, yeah.
Can you read music?
You know what? A little bit, just a little bit, enough to figure out what I'm doing but not enough to just if there's a full on song and everybody got like all these different kind of crazy little hits and stuff like that, I'll probably get lost in it. But if I can figure out, okay, this count here, that count there, okay, that count there, okay, I kind of got the gist of it, and then after that, it's you. You know what I'm saying? It's your feel. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's another regret. I wish I learned to read music. I was cocky about it as a kid because I played the drums and I could play the piano by ear. Yeah, so I was like, I don't need to. I could just sit with the song for a good hour. I figure it out. But now I ain't got the time to sit with a song.
There's a lot of us that still say the same thing, dog. Like for real, a lot of us are like, dang, we probably need to read a little more. Like, and we still can. Like it's not as difficult as we think. It's just looking at it. It's kind of, you know what I mean. I remember I did a studio session a couple years, and they gave me sheet music, and I was like, okay. I ain't read sheet music in like so long, and so looking at everything, I thought I was going, until I looked at it until there was certain, quarter notes. So I was like, okay. All right, now just start to look at the patterns. Like, okay, this is easy. I got it. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's never too late. It's just, it's just looking at it. It looks crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But once you get it, it's easy. Yeah.
Have you have you ever had the chance to check out any of the HBCU bands? Like in person?
Remember when the Gold Coast Classic first came? It was at Lincoln High School. They came to Lincoln.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they came to Lincoln.
I used to live right down the street. I would have went. I went and saw them when they were at Qualcomm right behind.
Yeah,
R.I.P. to Qualcomm.
So right, it was all at Lincoln, and I can't remember what school it was. Oh, was it Grambling that came down? I think it was Grambling. The first year that they ever did it, they were all at Lincoln High School. Like, you know what I'm saying, practicing and everything. So we got a chance to meet them, got a chance to rock out with them, all that good stuff, bro.
Dope.
Yeah, so it was just like, okay. Because Lincoln was basically a show band, just like them, And so when they brought Gold Coast down here, Lincoln was the area that they even did the parade and everything. So, yeah, we got a chance to see them firsthand.
That makes sense. I marched in that parade. Was in this thing called Nia Moja at my elementary school. It was like a thing for young black men, young black kids. So we marched in that parade, and then my dad took us to the game. I actually met Debo at that game.
For real? Yeah, we were at the game.
Tiny Luster?
Yes, sir. We were at that game. Yep.
That's dope.
I remember that. We had free tickets for that. And then, yeah, I remember all that stuff, bro. I was there for it all, man. It's crazy. Yes, sir.
There you go, guy. I appreciate you pulling up on me today, bro.
Man, easy call, bro. Like I always tell people, man, I'm always willing to do whatever, man. If I could do it, I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm easy, bro. Like, it's like just the love of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could see that, you know what I mean? You're doing your thing. So it's like, sure, I'll pull up to the podcast. We can chop it up, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Ask me whatever you want. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm open book. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be honest about it. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where, I'm always like, if you're gonna talk to anybody in the city, talk to the people that's from the city. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be seeing a lot of a lot of folks do certain things, and I'll be like, well, they're not really, or you're not asking the right people So, who better to talk to about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, than the guy that's here.
I appreciate that, fam. That's love.
Bro, I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Real talk, man.
Do you remember when we first met?
No.
It was super random. I want to say it's 2023. So it was probably 2017 maybe. Randomly at a party a dinner downtown. Or it was at a bowling alley. So I don't know if it was if we were eating. But you saw me, you walked in. I don't even remember whose party it was either, or whose dinner it was. But I don't know if I walked in first or you walked in, but you saw me and you was like, "Hey, what's up?" We hadn't met at that point. You was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I came and I shook hands. You was like, "Oh, my bad, bro. I thought you was somebody else."
Yo, I do remember that. You look like, because you look like somebody I knew, bro. And so That's funny because I remember that. I remember being like, bro, what's good? I was like, oh, dang. Like, okay, you're not that guy. My bad. My fault.
And I get that a lot. I guess I just got one of them faces that like. And then I think that might have been around the time when I first started filming a lot of basketball games. So I figured like maybe you knew me from that.
That's where I think that's what it was because I remember seeing you at my cousin at Mission Bay. My cousin played for Mission Bay, Boogie Ellis.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my little cousin. So when I remember seeing you there, you know what I mean? Like I think there was an interaction first, then I would see you, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the homie that that's one of these. Like you know what I mean? So yeah, yes sir,
for sure.
Yes sir. That's crazy.
And I think after that, I think I seen you like randomly downtown. It was probably at Courtyard, like at a function at Courtyard or something. But I seen you like randomly downtown. It's been big love ever since, bro.
Yeah, bro. Look, man. That if I've shaking your hand and all that good stuff, even if I didn't know who you were, like you know what I'm saying. After that, and I keep seeing you. What's up, homie? How you doing? You good? What's happening? You straight? All right, for sure.
That's how it should be.
It's all love.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, bro. For real.
So many people like. A lot of them I met at Soul Sunday, but so many people that I've met that I've only seen outside, or like I met them. My first few interactions was like seeing them at Soul Sunday or somewhere downtown, and because it's just off the just like the record, like just I recognize you, I see you a lot. It's like, hey, what's up? And now like I've a lot of like really really good friends that I've met that way.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, bro. So yeah.
I said, I'm glad I had you here, man. I think you're somebody that the whole city, like we all see you like on a regular basis. So I figured like, I know I've been curious about like, you know, how you got into drumming and everything that you do, like seeing you make beats online and everything. So I was like, I know if I'm curious, I'm sure other people are curious.
Yeah,
man.
man.
So like, let me have this dude on the show, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, man, I appreciate it. Like, you know how there's guys that just, oh man, get me on X ones. I'm like, I'm not that guy. But if you do have a platform and we know each other or whatever, and if you decide you want to, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, this is, you know, like you said, I'm sure there's a lot of people that be trying to figure it out. Like, who is this guy? Like, how is this guy? How does he know? What is going on? I mean, I'm from here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from here. I've been doing this for a nice little minute. Man, practically everybody that you probably see me rocking with is like family. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, like, you know, we knew the San Diego before they built all this other stuff around. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know, so, yeah, dude.
My God, I appreciate you.
Come on, bro. I appreciate you.
All day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ain't Gotta Get Podcast, episode 37.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all, man. Take care.
Peace.